thing with equity that I think a lot of people aren't talking about is the difference between equity and usable equity. Let's use a practical example. If you buy a house for $500,000 and you've used the 10% deposit, your loan size is $450,000. Now, if that $500,000 house increases in price to $800,000, then you have equity of the difference between your $450,000 loan and your $800,000 property, which is $350,000. Now, a lot of people get this confused and think they have $350,000 of equity they can use. That's not the case. You're generally able to take your loan up to 80% of the property's value, the loan to value ratio. In the case of your property now worth $800,000, you're able to take the loan up to $640,000. Now, if your original loan is still $450,000, the difference between $450,000 to $640,000 is $190,000. That is then your usable equity.
100%. I really like how he breaks down the numbers, and this is an issue that you do have if you use 10% loans, because then when you go to reborrow or refinance, you generally can only get an 80% LVR. So even if you do have a bit of that gain first, you have to get to that 80% bracket, and then once you get to that 80% LVR, then any gains ahead, you'll have that little bit of extra equity that you can then redo the loan, take that, in this example, $190,000 out, and then that might be a 20 or 10% deposit down on your next property purchases.